This one was $15,000 for the whole house inside and out, inclusive of a brand new kitchen. So, look, a lot of people across the country have the, red, brown, blonde brick houses. See, I love this. I look at this and I go, wow, look at it. But this was a cheap, it's fair to say, a cheap little reno. Yeah. I would have loved to have rendered that house, but it wasn't in the budget. So what I did was actually just spray painted. There's fast ways to paint. If you were there with a brush, you'd use 10 times more paint than a spray gun. So I painted that whole property externally myself in 1.5 days. Oh, wow. I've deliberately done the door Taubman's fuzzy yellows. That's a fabulous colour, one of my favourites. Would have loved to have roof sprayed, but it wasn't in the budget. But you can see it's a very structurally good house, good bones, but just a little drab. So there, wow. I've just used, this was appealing to a younger demographic, so I ramped up the colour factor there. But it's just nice. It took like a very ordinary house and made it just a little bit better.
You made it a whole lot better. Don't be so, come on, I'll pump it up. You can see there the white trim that we were just speaking about to both of you. That's exactly what Cherie does all the time, and people just miss that point. And the timber floorboards are still there. It's still warm. It's just that all of that white trim is adding that beautiful contrast. It's an amazing job, Cherie, and I love that yellow.
This house was only like $465,000. That was a really low budget kitchen. So that's just a caboodle flat pack. So we assembled it, and then I brought a carpenter in for a couple of days to professionally install it. So that's a very cheap way to get out of a kitchen on a budget. So you can see they're just a lot nicer, colour, new blinds. They're just off the shelf, aluminium Venetians, nothing crazy. You can pick those up at Bunnings. See that light? That little light is actually an IKEA fruit bowl that the homeowner actually made. So they just took the budget one step. Classic Swedish sauna nightmare. Didn't have any money to rip the bathroom out, so just cosmetically refreshed it with tile paint.
It looks fantastic, and the colour of the towel you've even picked up from the feature wall inside. I noticed that stuff with my designer eye. So should everyone at home. We're teaching you things each week. Yeah, so the bedroom, I've just continued that through, just off-the-shelf curtains. Like, this property is not going to win any design awards, we know that, but it looks so much better than before on a $15,000 budget, materials and labour. So, and if you had a fantastic Christmas party and you need to go home, you say, I live in the house with the yellow door, so you don't miss it.
Everyone knows it. Thank you, guys. Absolutely love your pictures. Thanks for bringing them along.
Thank you.
realestate@yourmoney.com.au if people would like their questions answered from these experts who come every week. Cherie and James, thanks once again.